102.7 Kiss FM. If you are a little bent out of shape in your relationship, listen to this. This might be a worse situation. Kiss FM, Ryan's Roses, every Thursday, every Monday at this time. And here we go. Ryan, Tanya, Sissany, I woke up in the middle of the night and found my husband in the bathroom talking on the phone.
Okay.
It was very dirty.
Dirty?
Why'd I spell it if you just said it?
I don't know why you spelled it.
All right. She caught him. He's there. He's talking that way provocatively to someone. His excuse seems ludicrous, but he's adamant it is true. So what is his excuse? Let me get to Genesis. I have two quick questions here. Genesis, good morning and thanks for coming on. I want to get right to it. How long did you hear him talking like this?
It was quite a while. He was in there, and it was probably about 20 or 30 minutes before I decided to get up and
go
look.
Was the water running?
No.
Why would the water be running?
Yeah.
To disguise what he's doing, to cover it up. You know, when you go to the bathroom, turn the water on so you can't hear what's happening inside.
No, I don't do that, so I don't know.
Oh,
I don't do that either.
Hey, guys, do you put the water on when you go to, like, someone's apartment? They can hear you through the door to go to the bathroom?
Yes, I've done that before. Or, like, in a hotel room.
Yeah. The door's right there. Run a bath or something.
I've been with Michael for 16 years. He hears it all.
I don't know if that's a good thing.
We're happy as clams.
Well, are clams thrilled?
I don't know, actually.
I don't ever see them smiling. Actually, I guess they smile, but I don't see their eyes. All right, Genesis, I need to know, what is his excuse? What is this ludicrous excuse?
Well, so he's been having trouble in the bedroom lately. So when I confronted him about it, he said he was trying to get professional help. And obviously I don't believe him at all. But he was, like, crying, and he was crying that I don't believe him. But, I mean, how, like, that's not how you deal with a situation like that. And even if that were true, how is that not cheating?
What kind of professional help is he getting?
It was like, I'm assuming he meant, like, coaching or, like, which is insane to me.
All right.
On the phone with somebody that you don't know?
No, if there's an issue in the bedroom, both of you go to a coach, or both of you go and get the help together.
Exactly. Which is why I don't believe him.
We have the information we need, and we're going to give him a call here in a second. Let us get our ducks in a row. Hang tight there in North Hollywood. We will make the call to your husband next to find out what is going on, what we can learn. It's Ryan's Roses. Middle of Ryan's Roses, about to make the call to Genesis's husband and find out what is going on. So he's in the bathroom. The door was closed. She overheard him talking, provocatively to somebody on the other line. Mm-hmm. Stuff that you don't want to hear your partner talking about or doing. And she says that he gives the excuse that he's struggling a little bit in the intimacy department. And he said, I'm just trying to get help, right? Like he was trying to tell you he was on the phone with a coach or something, like a intimacy coach.
Something like that.
How long you been married?
18 months.
How long has the struggle been in the intimacy department?
It's kind of been the whole time, but we've worked around it, and it's been fine, in my opinion.
Okay, but maybe he's self-conscious about it, right? So it could be. We are going to call him. We're going to offer him some roses. We want to find out who is top of mind, who he's thinking about here at Kiss FM. I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then his name. Go ahead.
Ryan, you have my permission to call.
Okay, we're going to do that right now. Be very quiet until we tell him he's on the air.
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Ben, please?
Who's calling?
Good morning. My name is Jill. I'm calling from the NoHo Florist. We're on Magnolia in the NoHo Arts District and offering a promotion today. Ben?
Yeah.
Hi.
You're calling from where?
I'm calling from the NoHo Florist. So we're offering a free dozen red roses that you can send to anybody that you'd like. They are free. I don't need cash from you. I don't need any information from you, like credit card info or, anything like that. We're just trying to promote our business, and hopefully if you like our arrangements or whoever you send them to likes them, y'all come back as customers one day.
Yeah. I'm not really supposed to be taking personal calls at work, so.
Oh, well, this will take a second. Just the name of the person you want to send them to and a note, and I can have you off the phone in 1 minute.
Yeah, no, I don't really want to send anything.
Oh, there's anybody in your life that you'd want to send flowers to? You'd be like the fifth person that's hung up on me this morning, and it'll take 2 seconds, Ben. Anybody you want to send to? They have a girlfriend, a wife, mom, sister.
I mean,
boyfriend.
No, it's cool. I don't have her address anyway, so I gotta go.
You
talking on the phone.
Are you sure? Are you absolutely sure?
Yeah.
Ben, your voice is being broadcast on the radio. I need you to know that, Ben. And I am Ryan Seacrest. I have Sisney Tanya, and your wife Genesis is on the line. Did I just hear you say you would send them to somebody, but you don't know their address? These roses, these red romantic roses.
What's going on?
We're asking you if you just suggested that you would maybe possibly send these to somebody, but you don't know their address. Is that what we just heard?
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Okay, so whose address do you not know that would be receiving red romantic roses that's top of mind for you, Ben? That's really the question.
Yeah.
I don't really, like I said, I don't really have time to talk about this. It's,
oh my God. I knew this wasn't real. I knew you were lying.
So Ben, look, we heard it all. We know that there's some trouble here, and we know that you were in the bathroom and your wife heard all of it, and she's addressed it with you, and you've said it's an intimacy coach you were on the phone with, you were rehearsing for whatever, and then all that happened. She didn't believe you, as you just heard, and then you just sent. Well, you didn't send them, but you were thinking about sending them possibly to somebody whose address you don't know. So, could you explain the gap here?
I was just coming up with an excuse to get off the phone.
Okay, but who was on the other end of the phone in the bathroom then, Ben?
I'm not talking about this on the radio. This is really embarrassing.
Was it
Ben?
Another woman you're having an affair with, Ben?
Is it your mistress?
No, that's crazy. I was trying to give you an answer to end this call before I knew it was on the radio.
So Ben, let me tell you about the trouble. Your wife doesn't believe you. So who cares what we say? Your wife doesn't believe you. Why not? Like, why does she question this?
I don't know. Why would I lie about something like that?
Because you're actually doing it?
I mean,
just come clean, Ben.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
All right, Ben, we're going in circles. We're going to let it go, but your wife thinks you were on the phone with another woman. You were talking provocatively to this other woman. She's fine with what's happening in the bedroom. Like, don't worry, don't stress, don't let it bring you down. She told us, and then you sent the roses to somebody else, or you were going to send somebody else, which is so curious. So I just think that there's a problem here. She doesn't trust you. She doesn't believe you. She thinks something's going on. So you need to get to the bottom of that with each other by talking, okay?
I mean, it sounds like you convinced her that I'm doing something wrong. So
we didn't do anything. You did that.
We did not do anything, bro.
You did that.
Why explain something that didn't happen? I don't understand.
Genesis, I'm going to let you take it from here, and we wish you good luck on this, all right? But there's not a lot of authenticity in what I think I'm hearing, okay?
Okay, thank you, Ryan.
And good luck, Genesis. Thank you very much. Ben, we're going to let you go as well. Okay? There you are.
A liar.
Something's up, man. Something is up with that guy, right?
Absolutely. And if he's
Yeah.
telling his wife that he was getting professional help to whatever, be more provocative, she should check the receipts. She should figure out what company, what business he used.
Who's he possibly going to send the roses to, and he doesn't know their address?
It's whoever he's hooking up with.
Genesis reached out to us in North Hollywood and said, look, I walked in or overheard my husband in the bathroom talking provocatively to someone on the phone. It did not sound like anything other than he was connecting with another person. I don't know who's on the other end, but I think that he's talking to somebody and he's talking the way he shouldn't be to somebody. And I didn't like it. He gave me an excuse that because we're struggling in the intimacy department that he was on with someone trying to help him, a coach or a doctor or something, and he was rehearsing or going through the act,
right,
the motions, the conversation, the talk, whatever. And she didn't buy it, so she reached out to us. We get him on the phone, and the guy says, Ben is his name, and he says, no, I don't have anybody. No, I don't want to send him. All that. I said, is there anybody in your life? Anybody you can send him to. And he said, I don't even know their address if I were going to do it. Now, that means he was thinking about someone else.
Ding, ding, ding.
So it just didn't add up. I mean, Tanya, what was your take on him and his excuse and the way he was talking?
Vibes don't lie, and his vibe was so shifty and weird. There was definitely something going on.
Him telling us that we convinced her of this, and that's why we were calling him?
I was like,
so you probably convinced her of this. I didn't convince her of this. Lydia's on the phone. Ryan's Roses, 1-800-520-1027. I mean, if it is true and he's trying to get better at whatever he's not getting right, I kind of give him credit because he wants to make everyone happy.
Then there should be receipts. Have the wife figure out what this business is that's offering.
Talk to the coach.
Right.
Lydia, you're in Anaheim. Good morning. What struck you about that Ryan's Roses call this morning?
Oh my God, he is such a huge liar.
Mm-hmm.
There's no question about it. There's actually this lying technique where you say something, it's a lie, but because it's so embarrassing, people think it's true. So he's embarrassed that he can't, whatever. So he's getting help from someone. No, it's all a lie.
I agree with you.
My knee jerk tells me the same thing, and it didn't feel like he wasn't even concerned about his lie. All right, Lydia, thanks for calling. Have a great day.
Thanks, bye.
Okay, bye. There it is, Ryan's Roses. On Mondays and Thursdays, 7:40 we start and wrap it up at this time, but I did not believe anything authentic there with him. So where will it go?